What's up, y'all? It's your boy Trey Swish back at it again on the Ether. Welcome to the Ether. And today we're gonna go back in time and remember a good old day. I was in high school when this app came out. I don't know where you were. Maybe you never used this app ever in your life. Maybe you cherish it with all your memories of the memes that were made on it, because this is the start of vertical content. Yes, the new age we live in on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all the above and more. Yeah, it is Vine. So this video is called "The History of Vine: A Brief History," brought to us by, what is this? FootofaFerret. Voila, let's watch it. Ooh,
Hello and welcome to another episode of A Brief History. Today's episode, Vine. Ready, set.
Okay, this is gonna be very fast. This is gonna be very brief. I haven't watched one of these videos in a long time. Never reacted to one where it's so fast paced. But it is par for the course when we're talking about vertical content, because that is what it evolved into.
Go. New York, 2012. A trio of dudes by the name of Dom Hoffman, Russ Yusupov, and Colin Crow.
Okay. Fucking Chads. They look like Chads, right? They invented Vine.
Come together to develop their very own social networking app. Originally, their goal was simply to create a way of easily filming and editing together video. These videos were planned to be pretty much unlimited in their runtime, but a few rounds of testing proved this approach to be difficult to manage. File sizes were too large, making videos difficult to share, so our
Vine didn't have any editing software, did it?
trio decided to implement a time limit. Eventually, they settled on around 6 to 6.5 seconds. However, this solution created a new problem. Videos now came and went in the blink of an eye, ending before they had the chance to really leave an impact. So the team made yet another tweak that allowed these short videos to loop, these short videos to loop, these short videos to loop,
Wait, Vine was only 6.5 seconds? I thought it was longer than that, like at least 30 seconds. Like, that's crazy, because like, I think YouTube Shorts is one of the shortest ones, and they're like a minute right now, but they're bumping it up to 3 minutes soon.
Videos to loop.
Yeah.
And it was this set of changes that would come to
acid trip, goddamn,
characterize their app, which eventually came to be known as Vine, a video sharing application that focused on bite-sized looping video content. And no sooner after being founded in June of 2012, Vine was
2012, the year the world was supposed to end.
Purchased by the social media juggernaut.
That's my freshman year in high school. Yep, this is bringing back all the core memories. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I hit my head really, really hard, but now I'm having all these core memories just go back into this old noggin of mine. I'm remembering the good old days.
On Twitter for around $30 million.
Wait, whoa, run that back. It got bought? Did it get bought? Did it get bought?
Vine was purchased by the social media juggernaut Twitter for around $30 million.
Wow,
now,
what a steal.
Keep in mind, this deal went through in October of 2012. Vine hadn't even launched yet, but that would...
Is that why it lasted like for 2 seconds?
Not be the case for much longer, for on January 24th, 2013, Vine was officially launched for iOS devices with Android and Windows Phone support coming in the months that followed. More specifically, June 2nd for Android and November 12th for Windows Phone. Now, Vine was not without competition. Other mobile video sharing apps had existed before Vine, but when Vine
What? I don't remember one.
Dropped, it quickly blew the vast majority of them clear out of the water. Users were Vine, but when Vine dropped, it quickly blew the vast majority.
I don't recognize any of these. This looks like some kind of Instagram knockoff, obviously. Same with this one, but like alien based because it's neon colors. Don't recognize. Do y'all recognize any of these? Like, what the fuck?
Of them clear out of the water. Users quickly began adopting and experimenting with this new service, creating...
Dude, oh shit, this is the part I wanted to watch. The old memories, man.
Videos of all kinds. Only a
Bro, what happened to these guys?
few months into its existence, and Vine users were already spreading their wings.
Dude, this was the start of just random people becoming like internet famous, I feel like. Because that shit really didn't take, like, musicians, it took off on MySpace for sure. But I don't think, like, you know, we had like Twitter famous people like we do nowadays that like fucking just take videos from everyone else and just repost them pretty much. Soulless shit, you know what I mean? Facebook, I have no idea. I got off that shit quick as fuck. What else? TikTok, obviously I don't use it, so.
Filling the app up with everything from comedy sketches and musical covers to stop motion animations, slick editing magic videos, news coverage, and so much.
News coverage, interesting, because in one of my past videos I said that I don't remember like people talk about the news on this shit. God damn, why does he have that is that a lemon or an orange? Or a fucking tennis ball. Dude is fucking trying to kill himself. Dude's about to break his fucking front teeth and get some veneers, bro.
More. And part of the reason people took to Vine so quickly may have been its interface. At its launch, Vine was an incredibly accessible app. You had a feed of looping videos from users that you could watch and comment on, and if you wanted to film a video, you had a very simple press and hold setup in which you would press the screen.
I remember this. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fuck.
To record, release to stop, and press and hold again.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't upload individual clips either.
To film your next clip. On top of this, you could only film Vines with the outward-facing camera on your phone, so if you wanted to film yourself, you'd have to turn your phone around, leaving you
That's so annoying. Oh my gosh. I wish this would have stayed around.
unable to actually see what you're filming. For what it was originally setting out to do, this interface worked well for Vine, but in retrospect, let's just say it was an awkward setup that led to some equally awkward videos. And yet, over the next few months, Vine became a social media phenomenon. Similar to the initial rise of YouTube, the unique homemade vibe of Vine's user content, mixed with its ease of accessibility and wide reach, led it to become a rapid success, reaching the top of the iOS free.
See, I didn't use YouTube like a lot when I was like in middle school. I was using MySpace predominantly. Like I would watch like YouTube videos with my friends that they would show me, but I didn't like go down YouTube rabbit holes because I was too busy playing video games or being on MySpace trying to talk to chicks straight up, or you know, trying to make the coolest MySpace channel possible, because like I don't know why that was a thing, but people like judged each other. It's like, oh, do you see this other channel? Bro, that shit's sick as fuck. It's got all this fucking cool music. Because you could edit photos on MySpace too. It's the first time I edited a photo. I just made like my profile picture of me with like an inverted thermal photo. Oh my god, okay. I'm reminiscing too much. We'll do a MySpace video later on. This
app charts by April 9th, 2013. So at this point, Vine had already resonated with a massive audience and seemed poised to become the next big thing in online video. As such, Vine would continue to update their app as the years went on. From mid-2013 onward, Vine was given new features such as genre-specific content channels, a reposting feature known as revining, a loop counter, and several updates to the Vine camera.
Bro, this is when it popped off. Like, this is when Vine was kicking it, bro. When you could retweet the best finds. I remember my homie would always retweet the best finds, bro. Always. I fucking loved them because of it. I was like, oh, what do you repost today? Bro, it was awesome.
Including front-facing camera support. And as Vine's interface expanded, so too did the app's reach.
They got an Xbox 360 controller.
Users on Vine were skyrocketing in popularity, mainstream brands were picking up on the app's popularity, and before long, Vine became the internet's newest hotbed for viral trends and memes. Even mainstream celebrities were hopping onto the Vine train. Everyone from Macklemore, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and particularly people like Josh Peck and Panic at the Disco frontman Brendan Urie.
Ew! All these people, bro, what the fuck?
Who were bona fide members of the Vine community, even going so far as to collaborate with other Vine-centric personalities.
This shit was so fucking cringe. I didn't like any of the celebs on there. I fucked. There was like Vine celebrities that got famous from Vine, and then later moved to fucking YouTube and Snapchat and shit. I fucked with those people. They were funny as fuck.
And I think Justin Bieber did that too, actually. Speaking
of King Botch, I think.
Of which, as I said before, users on Vine were rapidly growing in popularity, with the term Viner eventually being coined to describe those who found success on the platform. And much like YouTube before it, eventually these Viners were able to make careers out of their videos, with some of—
Did they, though? Did they? I mean, like, Logan Paul, probably? I think he came from Vine. Besides that, who else?
The more prominent personalities including Thomas Sanders, King Batch, The Gabby Show, Logan
King Botch or King Batch, I don't know. He fell the fuck off, bro. I haven't seen him in forever. Logan
Paul, Marcus Johns, and many
I don't know any. Dude, oh my god. This came from Vine? Oh my god. So many of the Vines are the greatest memes nowadays. It really is. It's like the retro memes.
But with success comes competition, and while Vine was initially the frontrunner of mobile video sharing, it didn't take long for new contenders to rear their heads.
Like
in this case, Instagram.
Instagram? Really? I just feel like there's such more of a creative culture with Vine than Instagram.
Primarily a photo sharing app, Instagram introduced the ability to film and share videos on their platform in June of 2013. Pretty much everything about this new development screamed that Instagram was trying to get a slice of the Vine pie, while also trying to one-up their competition by allowing 15-second videos rather than 6.
God, Instagram didn't have videos back then? Oh my god, I completely forgot about that, bro. Dude, Instagram was so basic. It's crazy now. I think they didn't have like I don't think they had DMs on Instagram for the longest time. Or is that what that is? No, that's notifications right there. Bro, I remember that. I remember when they added fucking direct messaging on Instagram. Completely changed the app. Completely made it more toxic, and now it's just practically people's like fucking messaging apps to hit up women. It's literally just a sex advertising app. It's fucking crazy.
Although this 15-second limit was eventually increased to a whole minute's worth of video in March of 2016, to which Vine would retaliate by...
They should have done 30, bro. Oh, the Vine? Okay, that was Instagram. Okay, that makes more sense.
...allowing certain prominent users to upload videos to the platform that at first...
That's, I don't like that. That's some privileged shit. Fuck that.
...appeared to only be 6 seconds long, but could then be expanded to an entire 140 seconds.
That's too big of a jump, in my opinion. That's way too ambitious.
Because Twitter, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The fact was, Vine was beginning to be challenged. The truth is, entertaining content aside, between its simplistic interface, super short video length, and lack of resources, Vine was an accessible but very limiting app. All of these things were fine when Vine was first starting out and had little competition, but it didn't take long for these things to become issues rather than strength.
That's the problem with social media. When it's low-key, like I remember when Twitter was back, like 2012, Twitter was so much fun, bro. Freshman year of high school. Just this dumbass fucking middle schooler that was in high school now, bro, talking hella shit on Twitter to everybody and anybody, bro. Dude, the Twitter days were crazy. It was like the lunch table roast that we had with the boys, and then we would just carry that shit on Twitter. But anybody could get it. Like, at least at the lunch table in the cafeteria, you know, if you're sitting at the table or in the vicinity of the table because you're trying to, like, you know, ease in because you're not one of the, you know, the core members of the table, you're still in the kill zone, right? But when it's, bro, when we leaving that table, we go on Twitter, that shit, bro, anybody and everybody, you fucking at one of us, bro, hell no, you gonna get it.
A lot of top Viners were jumping ship over to Instagram, Snapchat, and even...
Bro, Snapchat was weird, yeah, there's a lot of them that jumped to Snapchat, it was odd.
YouTube.
It was such an L. If you jump to Snapchat, that's such a, bro, to this day, Snapchat's fucking, like, UI, follow system and all that shit's ass. Because I followed way too many people back in the day because I wanted my score to be big when I was like a little kid. And I don't want to delete a Snapchat, bro, because I've had my Snapchat forever. But like, fuck, like, I don't go on there anymore. I don't know anybody on that motherfucker. It's fucking just randoms now. Fuck that shit. But yeah, it's just weird. They could have done so much better. YouTube obviously is the king, for sure.
Places that were simply offering more than Vine could match. So while Vine's active user count was in the range of 200 million by the end of 2015, the app seemed to be going through a noticeable decline in relevance as things like Snapchat and Instagram video grew in popularity. And then...
Snapchat was cool though for the homies, for sure. For sure. Sending snaps like of what was happening, like you're hanging out with one of your homies and you send it to your other homie, send them a dumbass clip or put it on your story. Awesome. Loved it.
It happened. On October 27th, 2016, it was announced that Twitter had decided to shut down Vine. Sometime in the coming months, Vine was going to be discontinued after only 4 years on the market.
I wonder why they discontinue it. Like, why? I wonder if Elon's ever going to bring that shit back. And I feel like they should make it where you can't pre-upload something, because then it makes like the creative experience like that much better. And the playing field just a little bit, you know, more even.
This news came as a shock to people all across the internet, including one of the company's founders. And in one of the most surreal and tragic twists of irony I've ever seen, in the aftermath of this announcement, Vine arguably became more active than it had been in months. Vine feeds began flooding with posts from users who were saying their goodbyes, promoting their other social medias, and enjoying the app while they still had it. I know I said earlier that a lot of top Viners were shifting...
I just got shivers. What the fuck? Dude, that's crazy.
...gears towards Snapchat, Instagram, or YouTube, but there was still a large community of fans and Viners who stayed loyal to the app.
Yeah, by this time I was out. I was on Twitter, I was on Snapchat, I was done with this shit. Oh my god. And
a lot of these people were losing the platform on which their career was built. It was sad, and quite frankly, it was kind of scary. But beyond the drama that ensued from this announcement of controversial business deals, Twitter's alleged mishandling of the app, or whatever, the bottom line here...
Yeah, did they talk about this shit in the Twitter files? Or was it just about fucking President Biden's little, you know, son, you know, fucking hookers or some shit. Like, do they ever talk about something that really matters, like Vine? Like, shit.
Was that a platform that people built their livelihoods upon was being shut down, and that's a scary thought. But it wasn't all doom and gloom, for eventually it was clarified that Twitter was not completely axing Vine. Rather, they were going to be assimilating it into their own service. And thus, on January 17th, 2017, the Vine app was transformed into the Vine Camera app, where one could film and edit together a Vine-style video and then post it directly to their Twitter feed. And
that did not last long at all. I remember something about like Vine 2 coming back. That shit never happened, I don't think.
On top of that, the Vine website has remained up and functional on web browsers to this day, acting as an archive of all the content that was created over the last 4 years. So while Vine as a hub for content sharing is mostly gone, the genre and spirit of Vine content has still managed to live on. And most prominent Vine personalities have continued making content in their trademark styles via Instagram and Twitter. Vine was, without a doubt, one of the biggest
I just don't think it has the same like essence if you like try to put it on Instagram or Twitter. Like the essence of Vine, it just, I don't know, something about it being like on the original platform just carried so much more like desire to watch the Vines. I don't know.
Roller coaster rides in all of online video. Its rise to the top was meteoric, helping usher in a new
And if there's anybody in there who's gonna say TikTok is the new Vine, no, it's fucking not. TikTok is not the new Vine. TikTok is, no, get the fuck out of here with that shit. It is not, bro. I refuse to believe that shit. Vine is its own entity. Oh, show. It's got its own nostalgia. TikTok, I'll leave it to y'all motherfuckers. You know, I'm Gen Z like you. I'm a Zeta or what a Zeba or whatever the fuck it is. But I ain't. Fuck that. You can have the goddamn TikTok. I like my Vine. Yeah.
Of online video while simultaneously reviving that homemade feeling that has kind of started to become lost on places like, well, YouTube. It gave a platform to a whole new generation of content creators, and while the platform may have reached a stagnation point, it never really had a true fall from grace, which made its eventual discontinuation far more surprising and unfortunate. But what's more unfortunate is the fact that Vine's short lifespan meant that it never really seemed to gain the respect that it deserved. Heck, YouTube is over a decade old and is still struggling to be viewed as a legitimate grown-up industry by those outside of the community. So with
bro, what? YouTube is popping, bro. YouTube's one of the greatest things that was ever invented. It's a source where you can go to and learn about anything you want. Like, I can want to learn how to build a boat. I can just Google that shit and go to YouTube. Like, obviously, there's gonna be a little skill gap and a little, I'm not gonna have like an instructor right there telling me, no, use this tool, do that. But like, you can get the premise of it practically anything you want.
Vine only lasting for 4 years, I fear it won't be remembered for what it really was. Yes, Vine was young and silly and occasionally annoying, but it was also fun, creative, inspiring, and kinda beautiful. Vine was by no means perfect, but it was the kind of thing that just doesn't
I forgot about this shit. Oh my god.
Happen very often. An explosion of creativity and energy that spawned dedicated communities that collaborated and bounced off one another on a scale that has not been seen in the online video world for quite some time. Nope. So, love it or hate it, Vine was something all its own, the likes of which we may not see again for several years. But while it may...
I don't even think if they like made it now, it wouldn't even succeed. It wouldn't. I don't think there's any way to trump TikTok, because that is obviously the new generation's version of Vine. It is a lot different, and there's a lot, the algorithm is different. The way you can make content is different. The content that is on the site is completely different and way, 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 way worse. But yeah, I don't remember a dark side of Vine, but I'm sure there was somewhat of it, but not to the level it is on TikTok. That's a fucking fact.
Have been gone just as soon as it began, the impact that Vine has made on the online video industry will no doubt last for several years to come. Thanks for watching, guys. DFTBA.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my Vine brief history. I hope you liked it. I was a big fan of Vine, and I hate...
Me too, bro. Bro, this is a good video. 11K likes. Very, very fast paced. A lot of editing was put in this video. If you enjoyed it, go give it a like. Let's look down at the comment section below. It's also... I'll tell you again, it's brought to us by FootofaFerret. I don't know why I said foot OFC earlier. My dumbass. It's not even a C, it's a fucking A. I thought this was going to be a troll video, and it was only going to be seconds long. Should have looked at the timestamp, I guess, but no, whatever. Good of you for taking the high ground, Mr. Ferret. Where is my brief history of Club Penguin?
Okay, whatever. Fuck these comments. Dude, I liked Vine. I don't know if you liked Vine. Let me know down in the comment section below if you like Vine. Also, if you want to see another video, consider one of these that are on the screen right now. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos. Stay safe. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.